Ahoy, everyone. Another rambly meat banana ModulAR2 devlog today. All right, so what have we got? New M4A1 default build. I guess new old build. We're back to our default furniture here. Let's see here. Things I want to go over today. New features, any layout updates, any new parts. Got a couple features I want to go through, but let's go ahead and just kind of dive in with what's new and changed. I've moved the buffer tube stock UI point, so it's no longer straight. It's in line with these other, lower angled UI elements. As you can see, I'm starting to get icons done and ready. They just take a lot of time, and they are kind of like that final level of polish for things. So, we're getting close. What else is new? I have actually updated and separated out my buffer tubes and the end plate castle nut assembly here. So you can update this with some cosmetic flair there if you want. Some sling loops that don't do anything. You can have those now, just to kind of spice up the back end of your receiver there. Especially useful for things like CAC builds, but for now we're just going to leave that at the AR-15 end plate. While we're back here, I have updated the enhanced buffer tube. It's maybe a little bit difficult to see in this lighting, but that actually aligns with where the stock ends up for the most part there. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your stock positions are now correct. It's not perfect for every stock, just because every stock is modeled ever so slightly differently, and I'd lose my mind fixing that for every single one of them. But for the most part, your kind of witness hole there in the stock is going to line up with the enhanced buffer tube marks. Let's see here. In general, just something I was kind of concerned about with the end plates, like if we get this crazy ambi sling one, I was worried that there was going to be clipping with some of the thumb hole stocks or more extreme stocks, but I've managed to make them disappear when you equip these types of stocks. So basically they only apply to buffer tube choices and not fixed stock choices, which has been a pretty clean solution so far. So I'm happy with how it's turned out. Anyways, we'll just throw something on there for now. Cool. Other changes over here. I've kind of shuffled the receiver skin point up to here. I've also added a gray skin color, which I'm a very big fan of, and that is also across a couple of different parts. But I've had to move the skins up here because I've added trigger guards, custom trigger guards. These just kind of help change the silhouette of your setup. Purely cosmetic, don't really do anything beyond that. But they've got skins available for them as well. And they just really help to add a shot of color to a build. Like let's say if we do this and then give ourselves like an MOE grip. Here, one more. Set you to FDE, and it's just like, man, having just 2 parts of color can really spice up a build. And if we like set that to FDE, and it's like, all right, that's pretty tasteful. Some people aren't a fan of FDE, but come on, you can't argue with that. Just looks good. Moving forwards, kind of wanted to talk about handguards as well. I've gotten just about everything, every hard surface handguard that can't like react to heat in. The only exception here is the M4 handguard. This will burn, if you try and melt down your gun, that will catch on fire. But you know, all of the other kind of metallic handguards are in right now. So things like the wooden handguard, those are still coming. Already we're at 15 pages here. I know that seems like a lot. Once I get the icons in, it'll be easier to work through. But again, just keep it in your head. Everything's alphabetical, and it goes from shortest length to longest length. So it always goes from lowest to longest. If that helps you sort through things any better. But let's see here. Let's equip a super short handguard, like this Midwest Industries 4-inch. We'll just choose a really short gas block there, and we're going to drop our barrel length to 3 inches, just to kind of show off some barrel features here. Throw a sight on there so we can actually see. And let's just take some pot shots at some volunteers here. Barrel lengths now are a little bit more important to your firearm. Anton's velocity over length calculation has really impacted these barrels, for some reason even more than in ModulAR1. And the flash and smoke is proportionate to your barrel length. So 3 inches is highly inaccurate pea shooter that is also just a fireball dispenser. And if you choose the right muzzle device, it can get even worse. Just ridiculous. That does kind of reduce itself as you move up through the barrel lengths. You know, even a 5-inch barrel here, that flash is greatly reduced. And as we move up, performance also increases. Let's jump up to a 14.5 here, and those soft armor SOSIGs are pretty easy work. But those like level 2, level 3 SOSIG armor plates, it's kind of starting to struggle. But if we jump up even to a 16-inch, that'll start to penetrate just that little bit more consistently. Oh yeah, goodbye. And then if we go to the extreme, the 24-inch, we'll bust out the 25-inch handguard. It just zips right through everything. There's so much velocity coming out of these rounds. It's really remarkable how much you feel the difference. Yes, I did. So that is just kind of like a in general overview of some of the new features here with AR2. Really what I'm working on now at this point is skins for the parts that need them, or should have them. I think I'm pretty comfortable with the amount of content that's in here. Like I said, I still need to get the old wooden meltable heatable handguards up in here, get those working. Magazines, still need to do all of these, just due to the fact that these are multi-caliber magazines now. They're a little bit more intensive to make, so these are last priority, basically. Things like carry handle sights, all that stuff, that's going to be pretty easy to make. Otherwise, that's about it for me. Looking forward to getting this out to you guys. And let me know your thoughts to everything down in the comments below. And as always, feel free to ping me in Discord. I'm always around. Catch you guys later.